Man,
All right, welcome to Three the Hard Way with D Blair,
I gotta
Mook,
figure out
Jay
the
White.
intro.
So
This
what?
is da-da-da-da. I'm kidding.
We gotta figure out an intro though.
And basically, this episode here is going to be a playoff preview. Playoffs just started yesterday. Gotten the first games out the way, finishing off right now as we're recording this. We got the Pelicans versus the Suns.
But we know that
Uh,
ain't much of a
I,
series.
you know, this segment's just gonna be anything playoff related and anything topic related that could happen in the playoffs. So, starting off, let's just start off, I guess, with yesterday's games. So, yesterday we got, you know what? We'll start off with the 1-8 matchup out west, since we're already watching it. Suns versus Pelicans. Y'all got how many games? And
Suns.
I'd say who is the X factor for the other team if they want to make the series competitive. So like whatever losing team you pick an X factor on that team. It like that could push the games 6, 7, or even maybe trump the higher seed.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say, I'm gonna say Suns in four, and if the Pelicans want a chance to win one or two games, I'm gonna need Brandon Ingram to go off, 30 a night or 25 to 30 a night, and help
Yep,
give CJ that boost.
I
that's
feel it,
solid. That's
man.
solid.
Yeah, I feel
What
it.
about you, D Blair?
I'm gonna say Sun. See, I would say Sun. Like I said, Bucks in three, but that game was. I think Suns might realistically it'll be a sweep, and I think every game they'll lose by 20 or more. They getting blown out every single game, but the X factor would have to be Zion plays. That's the only hope they have of winning.
How did I know you was gonna say that?
That is so
That's
funny.
they don't have a shot like at all. Like they shouldn't have beat the Clippers, but since Paul George was in health and safety protocols, that's the only reason they won.
Yeah, I think so too.
It should be the Clippers.
Uh,
Oh man,
Do y'all think that because CJ said what he said, it brought Zion back out of his little shell? He's been coming around more. We've been
he
seeing
ain't
him.
have a choice.
We've been seeing him work out.
He ain't have a choice. If he didn't come out and talk to CJ the next day, he would have been labeled as a bad teammate.
Yeah,
yeah, he
facts.
kind of had to.
How do you get a top 30 ish guy in the league on your team and you haven't talked to him at all and you're the number one player
He
on the
hadn't
team? Like
said a word
how does
to
that
him.
work? How does that work? Like think about this, Mook. Imagine you're on your own team and I come into it and you didn't say a word to me just because you're injured. Like
Yeah, that's
like
OD.
like, like we making plans. We figuring out what we gonna do when you so that
Right.
when you get back, like, I don't know.
And if
It's
you,
just
well, I'm happy to see him on the bench and stuff and working out. So
See, bro, think about this though. It took CJ calling him out for him to work out. Like, come on, man. It took CJ saying he had to talk to me for him to even work out.
and you're saying he's the X factor. Get out.
He has
right
to
now the
be.
Pelicans are having trouble scoring. They got 12 points in 9 minutes of basketball.
Yikes.
I'm telling. Even though Zion he gained some weight, he can get you. He can get you at least 15 just hopping in there, man.
Probably could.
He can get you a smooth 15. He can't jump like he used to, but
True. Sure
he'll
can.
get
That
you.
did warm up saying, hey, that donkey did a warm up
Did
saying,
you
hey,
see how hard he landed though? That man landed heavy. He's not even light on his feet no more, man.
Oh wow. I got Suns in 5. I think the Pelicans will scratch a game out of here. And if the Pelicans want to make it competitive, like make them take it 6 or 7 even. X factor is going to be their defense. So Herb Jones, not many people know of him, but he's a rookie
Mm,
and
he was
he's always been
hooping.
asked. He probably might make an all defensive team as a rookie because that's how great of a defender he was on the perimeter and him guarding his assignments on Devin Booker and Chris Paul because we know for sure he's going to be the one guarding them most of the time. If he can make it harder on those two, those are their two true shot creators. I think that they can make this a
Yo,
game, a
I don't
series.
think
Honestly,
Bro, I don't think they have a shot of cracking single digits, like losing by single digits. I think they might, like the Suns don't even look like they're even playing for real. This look like a scrimmage. Like this look bad. They're not even taking them seriously. You got JaVale out here look like he DeAndre Jordan or something with these lobs, man. I'm telling you, this is not looking good.
Wow, what a lob. Anyway, so next one. We got Memphis versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota pulling out the upset yesterday. I was sitting there watching like, wow, is Anthony Edwards number one player on a championship team? Can he be that guy? And yesterday, it might have been in flashes, but he showed me at the age of 20 that he can put a team on his back and get you a win. We can't sit here and say Memphis are some slouchers because they're not. And I still expect Memphis. If you want my prediction, I still expect Memphis to come back. I expect them to win in 6. But man, yesterday I could. If you told me that this went 7 and Minnesota won, I wouldn't honestly be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
After yesterday, they have no answer for Cat. They have no answer for Anthony Edwards down the stretch.
Yeah.
But if I have Memphis winning, the X factor is to me is going to be Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I still got Memphis winning in 6, but I think just the way that the Timberwolves came out of their play-in game, came in with some momentum, and it showed game 1. Ant-Man ain't scared. Like John Morant said, we run up the chimney. Ant was running up the chimney too. So
he said, "I'm finna meet you there."
Yeah. So yeah, Ant gonna be the X factor, and I also think Cat gonna be the X factor because Jaren Jackson just gonna have to be more consistent, like in playing with being against Cat. He's got to be more consistent.
Oh, that's tough. I think Minnesota wins in 6 actually. At first, I need to see game 1 to see how I would choose, but I gotta go. I'm going Minnesota in 6, and as far as the X factor, I think the X factor of the series is with Minnesota. As far as I think Cat's the X factor. I think Ant's gonna be Ant. I think he's gonna put up consistent, pretty much 30 pieces. But like we seen Cat against the Clippers, where he didn't play well and he was fouling, and they barely won that one. I don't think you can get away with that against Memphis. So I think Cat's the X factor in that one. If he can put up like a double-double, I think they'll be solid. But he has to have like 20 or more.
Makes sense. It's weird because like I want to say Ant's gonna be consistent, but like I'm not gonna say he wasn't consistent. But he wasn't consistently giving you like 20 points a game the whole year. He was one of those. He averages 20 because he puts up like 30
shots,
like 4 games. He'll put like 30 points up for 4 games, but then he'll put up like 10 points for 2 games. So like it averages out to 20.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like I feel like that's why I put him as my X factor because I feel like if he is as consistent as you say they are, Minnesota's winning.
Now I think
is giving you 30.
And I do not like this player, but he's bound to give them a good game. D'Angelo Russell. He's bound to give them two.
Shoot,
one or
he
two.
Was hoping in the playing game.
The play-in that was balling.
So it's like even if Ant-Man is having not the 30 game, but D'Lo is having the 30 game, and Ant's giving you 15 or 20. It's tough.
But you gotta have Cat up to look. I do think Ant. I think he's hitting like this hot streak. Like you see him moving in the play-in. I think he getting more confident as like he keep putting up these big numbers, and they winning too.
And then he got the vet Pat Bev in his
Pat Bev got them.
Like you the one. They can't mess with you, Ant. You young.
Yeah.
Somebody older telling you, hey, he's loving it. So.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good series, though.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a good series. I like that series. Next series. Golden State versus Denver. And honestly, I really want to say that Golden State's gonna sweep them. You want
Yeah,
me to? I
Nuggets
really
look
want to say
defeated
that,
already.
but Nikola Jokic being the talent he is, I think can get them one game. So I'm gonna say Golden State in 5. The Nuggets just don't have the team without Jamal Murray, without Michael Porter. They don't have anybody else. Bill Barton's their second leading scorer.
Bro,
He's averaging like 14. So it's literally Nikola Jokic and then a huge drop off. And Golden State yesterday showed you like they play nothing but team ball,
Yep.
and it works against a team that doesn't have very many defenders, doesn't have very many it's all specialists. They either do one thing good or two things good. They can't really do everything. So I got Golden State in 5. X factor for the Nuggets. Jokic is gonna do his thing. X factor for the Nuggets to me probably Bones Highland. If he can come in,
Bones
give
is
them
nice.
15 to 17. I know it's a lot to ask from a rookie, but if he can come in, give him 15 to 17 a game, I think that at least the series will be a little bit more competitive. I don't know. I don't think there's really like how you said Bucks in 3 or whatever it was, or whoever it was,
Yep.
or Sun in 3. Yeah. If I could, I'd pick Golden State handedly. So Golden State in 5.
I'm gonna go Golden State in 4, bro. Just for the simple
They
fact,
sweeping.
yes,
They
bro. Just for the simple fact
sweeping.
that they didn't
Okay.
start.
Hold on.
They didn't
Before
start
you start,
Curry.
then, Devin, do you feel the same way?
Nah, I say 5. I say 5. Joker will get you
But
one.
either way, 5. Here's my thing. How bad is it gonna look on the NBA to give Nikola Jokic 2 back-to-back MVPs and he doesn't make it out of the first round in both years?
Nah,
When's
you
Minnesota?
can nah. It does.
Is
It's
he? Hold on. Is he in the same category? Because think about it. The people who have won back-to-back MVPs: LeBron, Med, Nash, Jokic, Giannis. There's some different players in that back-to-back MVP. Nash is kind of just
yeah.
what
Steve
he
Nash
is.
shouldn't have. I'm not gonna lie. He shouldn't have
But
got
but
those.
Jokic's MVPs might look like that
Nah.
if he gets better. Why not? Why not?
Because he doesn't have
Nah.
pass right now.
Yeah, he don't have nobody.
He
If
don't
you look at the
have pass.
numbers, he hasn't played with.
Most valuable player should get you out of the first round. I'm sorry.
Who's he playing though?
So then he shouldn't get the MVP. I mean, he's not my MVP, but he's the majority of people's MVP. So
I
it doesn't make
understand.
sense to me.
No,
It
that
doesn't make
makes
sense
sense.
to me.
It's
It
not,
doesn't
bro.
make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Look. Yeah, if
That's
you look at,
embarrassing to get the MVP and then get bounced in the first. You know when they give the MVP out, right, Devin? In the
but you
second
gotta
round.
think. No, but
He's
look,
gonna be getting it in a room where you're at right now, in a green screen room.
look.
That's where he's
Now,
gonna be
look,
getting his
bro.
Yeah,
MVP.
he gonna be at
It's
Curry Field, bro.
different though. It's different. Number one, he's playing Golden State, a full healthy Golden State team by
Bro,
himself. He
but
had no one to pass it to.
and that's why I say they're getting swept because Curry didn't start and only played 22 minutes, and
And Jordan
Denver
Poole,
looked defeated.
Jordan
They
Poole
looked.
torched them.
That's what I'm saying. They looked defeated. So I'm
Nah,
going. I'm going Warriors in 4, and the X factor for the Nuggets to have a chance is Aaron Gordon's gonna have to play better. Aaron
I
Gordon's
was
gonna have
thinking
to
the
take that
same
next step
thing.
and be Joker's help. Like you got to help me. You can't score 8 points.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
get.
8 points, and he's really supposed to be the next best person on this team right now. Like he's supposed to be the
Mm,
next best with what they have, and he has to do something more than 8 points if they want to win one game.
yeah, I agree. So I agree with both y'all. With Jay White, I think Warriors win in 5, and then with you, I think the X factor is Aaron Gordon. I think he's supposed to hit like Joker by himself, which is why he should. If he wins MVP, I understand. But he's by himself playing against this Golden State team, who a lot of people were saying they could see them in the finals.
Yeah,
So he had
I
no
mean,
help. He's doing everything he can. But
Aaron Gordon's getting the shots too. Like he went 3 for 10. I mean, it ain't like he ain't getting his shots. He
yeah,
just got to
so
hit.
yeah, he got to be the X factor. You gotta put up you gotta take that next step, man.
Yeah, 15 or 20, bro. 15 or 20, and they're good.
If you asking that from Aaron Gordon, sir, you are going to be very disappointed.
Oh,
Well,
they're
that's
not
the
gonna
point.
win. It's over.
That's why they're gonna get swept. Really.
All
Look,
right, on to the
okay.
next series then. What's up? Go
Nah,
ahead.
you're not go ahead. Nah, go
Oh,
ahead.
say what you got to
Nah,
say.
we gonna stay with. Nah, we finna stay on the same topic. You can just go, man.
All
We
right.
gonna get stuck.
So the 4-5 matchup, we got Dallas versus Utah. Utah edging out the Mavericks yesterday. Honestly, for Luka's injury, first off, I'm upset about the injury because
I'm
they had him
pissed.
in a meaningless game that, yeah, like I guess it could determine the seeding, but Golden State won, so like their game ultimately didn't matter, and they
And
were
he was
up by
supposed
like
to be
20.
suspended anyways
So
for
like
16 techs.
without Luka, Mavericks aren't beating them.
At
They
all.
just aren't. They're just not beating. If Luka doesn't come back at all, they're either getting swept or five. If Luka comes back, it says he's not even coming back for game 2. So if they go down 2-0, that's series to me. Series to me. Like if they go down 2-0, the Utah Jazz are winning in 6. Sorry. Like, and we're gonna have another year of Luka Doncic not getting out the first round.
Don't do
Or
it.
not. Hey, another year
Don't do
of Luka
that,
Doncic
man.
not getting out of the
Hey,
first round.
Don't do
hey,
that.
I got a whole
Another
different.
year.
I got a whole different take than you on this one, though, Jared.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say the Mavs are going to win in 6,
Whoa.
and I'm gonna tell
I'm
you
not going
why,
that far.
Well, without Luca?
with or without him. And I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
why.
man.
Let me tell you why. Though. Let me tell you
Go
why.
ahead.
Let me
Go
tell you why.
ahead.
First of all, Luka's gonna play. He's going to. But secondly, they only won by 6, and Luka's not on the court. You're supposed to
No,
blow
the
it.
Mavericks would have won in 5 if Luca was there.
Exactly,
But he's not.
and then
He's
you know,
not.
and then you know how the Jazz are. The Jazz are shaky, anyways. The Jazz might beat themselves. We might not even
That's
need Luka.
fact.
We might not
That's
even need Luka to
facts.
show up until Game 3, because the Jazz are bound to drop one when the next one. Really, the Jazz are gonna lose the next game.
But the Jazz have already taken home court, so even if they lose next game, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, true.
All they gotta do is win at Utah now. That's why I say they win in 6, because I don't know if they might take another one. I think they take, if Luka doesn't play this next game, which they say he's not. I think they're taking this game.
But that's the thing, bro. Like even like if you look at the Jazz's stats, their stats weren't like, oh my
No,
gosh,
but
this Luka
the
wasn't on the
Mavs
court.
aren't good. Not
Man.
without Luka.
They
Look,
are, but
Nick
they
Wright
have to
said this.
step up.
Look, Nick Wright said this. If you get Luka by game 3 and he's 80 to 90% healthy, Mavs winning in 7. Mavs gonna win in 7. Luka's that cold and Utah is that like.
We'll see what happens in game 2. I just don't see the Mavs coming back if they're down 2-0. I'm sorry.
If they're down 2, look, as long as Luka play game 3 and the Mavs, the role players play like they coming back on Utah.
My thing, even if Luka comes back game 3, let's say that they get back to, let's say worst case scenario, they get back to Dallas down 3-1. Are they still coming back?
No, they're down 3-1. They might even hold Luka out.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Luka's like that, man. Luka is cold.
There's only one team, one person that can come back 3-1. Bro. It won't be Dallas and Luka.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Who are we talking about?
Hey, it won't be them.
Who's the one person? Hold up, nah, you can't just throw that in there and not say it.
Kevin Durant.
Yes, sir.
That was a joke, Devin. I wasn't being
Yes,
serious.
sir. Nah, you had it right. KD, the only one to come back through, bro.
I got one more question. I got another question that's following up this series. If the Jazz lose, gotta tear it down.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
they've been the same team for years, but does Donovan Mitchell ask out,
yep.
or do they just trade Rudy?
Donovan gone.
I think you get rid of Rudy.
That's what
and
you
you keep.
should do.
Oh, if you have a choice, yeah, you're getting rid of Rudy. I'm
Yeah,
saying, like, what do you think is the most likely to happen?
Donovan
I
out of
feel
there.
I feel like Donovan Mitchell would try to go ring chase and go find somewhere else where he can play.
That man said ring chase. That man play in Utah. He gonna find some other market to play in. I'm not.
Yeah. Hey, you think he would go team up with Dame or what?
Yeah, I don't know if that would work. The way Portland look, like the way Portland's set up, like the team, I don't know. It would be to me. It would be almost like another Dame
Utah.
CJ. Nah, it
Yeah.
would be like a Dame CJ to me. I mean, it would be the best shot Dame got, but I mean, but I mean that's pretty much as far as I don't think they
I
do
think they have.
that.
What if Donovan asks out and goes to the Knicks?
I like that. I'm not gonna lie. He just needs someone else. You need one other person, and then you might start. If you get one other player, they might start making noise.
And you know what's actually crazy though? I think putting Donovan Mitchell in a bigger market, yeah, he gonna go stupid. He gonna go,
Exactly.
He for real would turn into a household name probably.
man, for
Yep.
real, for real, for real, for real.
All right, heading over to the East. 1-8 matchup. We got Miami versus the Hawks. First game was today. Heat win handedly.
Yeah.
During the game, man, they might as well just call out services on Miami the way they was treating Trae Young, man, because they was spanking that boy. Man, let me tell you, I love Trae Young. I hope that this was just a blemish. It's a little like a feeling out party to see what the Heat are gonna do, what they are gonna throw at him. But without the lob threat of Clint Capella and without John Collins really playing much, it's gonna be a rough series for Atlanta, and I think the Heat are probably gonna take it in 5 games.
No, and two.
He,
Chill out, chill out.
But
Not too much on Trey.
for me, the X factor for the Hawks is gonna be Danilo Gallinari or DeAndre Hunter, and just because those two guys. Before DeAndre Hunter got hurt last year, he was averaging like 17 points a game, was coming down to his own, elite defender. But for some reason, after the injury, he hasn't been himself. Nilo was hooping today, but didn't get the looks down the stretch. Trey got to get off the ball sometimes. Sometimes it's just hard to watch him pound the ball and pound the rock into the hardwood and not making PJ Tucker move or Jimmy Butler move, or you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get defenders who are good one on one. You gotta get them into the help side or into the help lane so that they close out on you, so you have a better chance of going past them. And a 6'8", 6'9" guy is on a 6 foot even guy. Like it's kind of hard to do anything. So
Yeah.
I got Heat in 5.
What you got, Mook?
I got Heat in 5 as well. I hope. Actually, I know. I'm a huge Trae Young fan. I know he responds next game with something better, but the Hawks are just gonna need more. Like the X factor for me for the Hawks is gonna be either Kevin Herter or Bogdanovich. He went 0 for 8 today, 0 for 4. Like he's supposed to be their shooter off the bench. You know he's got to do some more. Like you said, Jaren Trae Young got to get off the ball, but at some points he can't get off the ball if he's not in a screen and roll situation. That's when he mainly gets off of it. And then if he gets off of it early, who is he gonna give it to for them to do something with it?
What about you, D. Blair? Who you got?
I got Heat in 6 though. I think Atlanta gonna get 2 games.
Yeah, that would
because
not surprise me at all. That would not surprise me at all.
Yeah,
It wouldn't surprise me if Trae Young goes crazy for 3 games and
Yeah,
puts him
yeah,
in
yeah.
Game 7. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
I
surprise
don't.
me.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't think it goes
After what
7
he
though.
did, last year,
I
he
don't,
could do it.
Nah, this ain't
Yeah.
going
He
7.
could
This
do
one
it.
ain't going 7.
yeah.
But
Well, I think it could, dog. I'm telling you, boy, planning.
All right, well, since everyone thinks that the Hawks are going to lose, what do they do this offseason to build around Trae Young? Because Atlanta's not really a market that
Yeah,
people sign into. It's more of a trade destination build up to a draft destination, you know? So
but you
they're not
might
signing anyone. it's gonna be like veterans who used to be very good on the end of their deals or whatever, or I don't know.
They need to
It's
go
hard
get
for
another
me.
scorer. Like they're gonna need another scorer.
They need a big man,
Through the
a
draft.
certified bona fide big man, not
Yeah,
Clint Capella, not Oneku. They need someone solidified down there who
big
you could
O.
give the ball to. You could give the ball to and go get a bucket.
But how
That's
many
the
of those?
problem.
How many centers are like that nowadays, though? That
The
you can get
league
the
though.
ball to and they get a bucket.
That's a
Maybe not many, but at least there are a couple that are better than Clint Capella, who's
Clint
just a lob
Capella.
threat.
Yeah.
I don't mind Clint Capella if you say he's there for the rebounding. But when he's the third or fourth leading scorer on the team, there's a problem.
yeah.
I think they'll be able to get free agents, not no big name free agents, but people who are like borderline all star. I think they can get
Yeah.
them in free agency. You could sell them Atlanta,
Yeah,
like
you
to
can sell
live
the
and play.
city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Quavo gonna hit him up.
Do people want to play with Trey Young?
I think so
They
because
they should
even
they
though he's
should
ball dominant, he moves. He's a great passer. So like it depend, and you'd have to get the right like type of player to like sign
yeah.
with.
I just think I don't. It doesn't matter who it is, guard, forward, anything, wing. He's gonna need somebody else who can score the basketball because when he's
Yeah.
having nights like this, there's nobody else on that team that can score.
Yep.
Well, piggybacking off of that, jumping over to the other side, the Miami Heat. Blair, you said it earlier. They're a team that you think could go all the way to the finals. So, what
I
is the Miami Heat ceiling?
I think they could. Oh man, I think they can make it to the finals. I think, to be completely honest, I think their road, them getting number one is huge. I think their road to the finals is the easiest, and it should be at the number one seed. Because you got, and the other side, you got the Nets playing Boston. Them two, one of them would get knocked out, and then you got Milwaukee playing the winner of that. So realistically, because I don't believe in Philly. And it's not because I hate hard. I just don't believe in Philly. I don't think they can
You
keep it
better,
up.
hey, you better
I
believe in
believe
him,
in Joel Embiid. That's
and
Maxi.
you better, and you better
Maxi's been
believe in
hooping,
Maxey.
but outside of them two, I don't believe in it. So them playing Philly or Toronto, I think that's a way better matchup. While the other people knock each other out. So pretty much you have one tough series.
If you told me Miami got knocked out in the second round, I wouldn't be surprised. And if
Yeah,
you
I
told me they
wouldn't.
lost in the finals, I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm saying. Like their ceiling and range is so up and down because I can't get a gauge on them. Because like
Yeah,
they
that's
really don't
true.
have anyone that their go-to scorer is a six man. Go-to
Yeah.
scorer is a six man off the bench. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
Mm.
their best player is a
right.
defender in Jimmy Butler.
But
So it's hard for me to put a ceiling on a team whose best player is a defender because
mm,
he's not the offensive threat that Kawhi is back in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Where he gonna get you a stop and a bucket damn near every single
but
possession
see,
down the court.
Early.
the good thing about the Heat is like, okay, with Atlanta, if Trey Young not scoring, that's pretty much it. With the Heat, anybody can go off with them. You could realistically get like 15 from the like 8 different people,
Yeah,
and they
that,
all
I,
play
That's true.
defense.
that's so true because like I seen that like watching the game. I'm like, dang, like Kyle Lowry not even having the game that Kyle Lowry can have right now because he don't really need to. When you got
Exactly.
Duncan Robinson shooting the way he was shooting today, Duncan
Yeah.
Robinson ain't do that every game, but somebody else is gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can see that, but I still don't think that they're going to the finals. But they do have options of persons who can go get you 15 or 20 when the other people aren't. So
Yep.
All right, good talk. On to the next one. 2-7, man, and this might have been the greatest game of the playoffs so far.
Let's get it,
Celtics
man.
versus Brooklyn, and I guess I'll just go first with my playoff prediction. I got Celtics in seven. I think this game one was huge.
I think it.
I mean,
Uh,
absolutely huge. Because if the Celtics would have lost this, I think the Nets would have beat them like pretty handedly. Because their confidence would have been down. They would have been out. Since they won that first game, they got that momentum. You know, I feel like as long as they never go to, so even if they get tied 1-1, as long as they keep staying a game up, I think they'll be all right. So I
Yeah.
think they'll either get every other game or they're gonna get only their home games. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league. Hopefully Robert Williams comes back game 4, game 5. And at that point, Nets are
Is it coming
like
back
they
for
have
sure?
net. No, it's not for sure at all.
Okay.
Not for sure at all.
As long as he don't come
I'm
back,
just,
I
I'm
like
just
my
guessing because
chances.
they say they're optimistic that he could make a, a appearance in game
Mm,
6 or 7.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, but regardless, they're still one of the better defensive teams. And the Nets, it's weird. As tall as some of their lineups are, they're also very small.
yeah,
At
they're
one
weak.
point,
They need to
they had
gym.
Kyrie out there. At one point, they had Kyrie, 6'3", Bruce Brown,
I
who's
seen
6'3",
it.
Curry, who's
He said,
6'3",
I
And
see.
and
and
Dragic.
Dragic, who's
Yeah, I
6'3",
seen
and
it.
then they had KD. So like it was and then on the other side they had Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, and Marcus Smart, who are all 6'4" and above. So they were just pummeling them in the paint. So I think
Yeah,
as long
Steve Nash
and
can
Nicholas Claxton,
coach.
even him, he's an undersized center. So like skinny wise.
Yeah,
So I just think that the Celtics got everything going for them, and I think this might be the year that like I again if Ben Simmons comes back in Game 5, Game 6, Game 7, this could be a whole different series. But as long as Ben Simmons stays on that bench, got Celtics in 7.
you can
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, leave me last.
I'm gonna go Celtics in 6, just because, like you said, like there's the Nets are so small, bro, and they're gonna be forced at times to go stretches where they have to be small out there, like they have to, and just the way that Boston was playing today, like the way that they were attacking those matchups, it's gonna be tough. But I was gonna do X factor for the Celtics that like will help keep them
Yeah,
like where they are.
do it.
And I'm gonna say Marcus Smart, just because if he can play like this consistently on both ends, bro's taking charges, getting steals, hitting threes, making right decisions, like smart decisions. Like I think he's gonna be the one that helps them just stay over the hump, just because he's their point guard now, so he's playing that point guard role really well for them. So I got Boston in 6.
Man,
But
y'all.
one more thing though. The only thing that scares me, bro. The only thing that scares me about this series is Kevin Durant going 9 for 24 and them losing by 1 point.
Yep, that's my
And,
whole argument.
and the way that Boston is talking to Kyrie, Kyrie's gonna bring this. Kyrie's bringing this every game, and if Kevin Durant just has a 35-point game on top of his 30, it's gonna get real scary. So
Look, man. Yeah. I mean, come on. I gotta go with the Nets. I'm going Nets in 7 though. I think it'll come down to 7, and I think KD and Kyrie finally put a game together where they're both scoring the last game. But look, I'm kind of torn because on one hand, I'm like, this is a huge game that we lost because we could have stole game 1, like we had it won
They
and
had
we didn't
home court
play
advantage. They had home
exactly.
court advantage.
But on the other end, like Mook said, I feel confident. KD had a bad game and we lost by 1. I don't think he plays as bad as he does the next game. Like this is more like a filling out
My
game to
biggest
me.
my biggest thing my biggest thing is he didn't play bad. The Celtics game plan was phenomenal.
hey,
Anytime he came off a screen, double team. Anytime he came off a down screen, double team. Shoot the gap. Like they were not letting KD get
Look,
anything
and
easy.
every time,
Most teams are like KD gonna get his, nobody else get theirs. But once they saw that Kyrie was hot, they were like, you know what? Let Kyrie go. He can go 1-on-1. Let him go with Payne Pritchard. Let him go with everyone else. KD gets nothing. KD
yeah.
gets nothing.
bro,
And
look,
bro,
but look,
every time he'll put the ball on the ground, there's
they
hands
was
everywhere.
hands, yeah,
Warming. They was
bro.
warming.
Hey, look
And
though,
on top of that, as much as y'all want to say that the Nets only lost by 1 with KD playing like that, listen to this. Al Horford
had
had
20 and 15.
20 and 15.
He's not doing that. See, he's not
20
doing
and
that again.
15. That was like
15.
10. They said
Like
You're like
the Nets it could go either way. I'm pretty sure at halftime there was like 17 different lead changes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, I feel good right now. I think Katie will be able to adjust, and I don't see Al Horford hooping like that again. The only thing that
I don't see Marcus Smart putting up 7 points a game either though in 36 minutes. Oh, no, he had 20. I'm tripping.
Yeah, he had
I'm in
20.
the wrong line. I'm
Yeah, they
tripping.
was
I'm in the wrong
hooping.
line.
They all were hooping, and we still lost by 1. I feel good, but there's only one thing though. If we bring Ben Simmons back, we have to be either tied or ahead. We can't bring him back down by 1 game because we will lose.
He'll get crucified.
Okay,
He'll get crucified.
what? What'd you say, Jay?
Ben Simmons would get crucified if they were down and brought him back. So they might as well just lose with him on the bench.
Yeah, so if we have to actually, I don't even like us tied in them coming back. We have to be up a game.
Okay, Devin, I have a question for you. So now you got Kyrie and Katie. They're gonna do their things, right? Who is the next person on that team that you think needs to be better, like scoring wise? Because I don't think you're gonna get 14 points out of. You're not gonna get 14 out of Goran Dragic every game. You're not going to.
Nah, I know that.
Like Patty Mills has to be better.
Patty Mills has been crap ever since.
I don't know what's going on.
But
I think
the All-Star break, he has been terrible.
I think Bruce Brown.
He can't play defense.
I think Bruce Brown, if he gives us double digits, like 12 to 14.
Bruce Brown can't play 37 minutes and have 5 points.
Yeah, he had 5. If he can give us 12 to 14, I like that.
I just want
that series is gonna be lit.
Drummond only had 4 rebounds.
I need 7 games,
bro. Yeah,
I want to see. I really do want to see a game where the Nets like put it all together, like Curry's hooping, Patty, and then KD and Kyrie hooping. Like I want to see that.
I want to see it too. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it too. Look, I'm trying not to get too invested in this season, this playoff, because I will get upset and I'll get angry if we lose.
Oh, you gotta get invested. That's
I can't. We don't have Ben. We don't have Ben yet, so that's that's my excuse. We don't have Ben. We don't have LaMarcus.
Hey. Injuries happen to everybody.
I know.
Injuries happen to everybody.
That's keeping me sane.
Injured.
Bro, the thing is, they said Ben Simmons practiced with no pain. Like, bro, you don't got to play him 20. You ain't got to play him 20 minutes, bro.
Give me 15.
15, we solid.
Whatever Andre Drummond giving you right now, Ben could give you easily.
Thank you.
Bro, Andre Drummond had 8 points, 4 rebounds.
Take out the 4 minutes from Kessler Edwards, and take another 5 off of Bruce Brown because he's at 37 minutes a game. Like because then Ben Simmons takes a couple of assignments Bruce Brown would take. That series is gonna be up and down. It's gonna be back and forth.
There's so many factors with it.
If it goes 6 or 7, we gotta get a podcast in before game 6 or 7.
We gotta do
it live.
Yeah, live while the game is going.
Hey, that live time that we did that one time.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I think I can get other people to join because now I got people hating on me. I'm getting subscribers from people hating on me, and I love it.
Love it. Exactly. All right. Got to get off this series. Been on it for a while. Next one, 3-6 matchup. Bucks versus Bulls. And as much as people say the Bucks are going to wipe the floor with the Bulls, I saw a completely different game.
Same here.
I'm going to let you go first.
Yeah, it changed for me, bro. I really said Bucks in 3, but nah. I think this goes 6 or 7. With the Bucks still winning, but the Bulls aren't laying down. Like they know we just had a great season. Everyone thinks it's a fluke. We gotta show something. So it's gonna be a tough series, and I think the X factor for the Bulls is gonna have to just be really like the. Let me see. Let me look at these stats. Kobe White. Kobe White's going to have to score 15 or 20. He's playing the minutes to do it. So I'm thinking either Kobe White or Caruso. Caruso playing a lot of minutes and didn't really do much with it. But, I mean, that is Caruso for you, though. He plays only defense for real.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, Zach LaVine can't give you 18
Yeah, he got a
on
hoop.
on the shooting efficiency that he had today.
Yeah,
It,
two
it
for
can't
10 for
happen.
3. Yeah, see,
Honestly, it's weird. So like, this is gonna sound weird, but hear me out. So I think the Bucks are gonna win in 5, which means that they basically gentlemen sweep them. They basically
But it's
whoop
gonna
them.
be a
But
tough
I don't
five.
feel. But it's gonna be a tough 5. Like it's
I
gonna
yeah,
be
get you.
like 5-point games, like down the
To the
stretch. But I
wire.
just feel like the Bucks being veteran tested championship caliber, that pedigree, are gonna be able to get through it versus the Bulls who haven't been in the playoffs for a while. And on top of that, it hurts that the Bulls don't have Lonzo Ball. If the
yeah,
Yeah,
Bulls had Lonzo Ball, that would be a huge, like, not saying Lonzo Ball's going to change the whole series, but when they did
that's
have
a
Lonzo
big
Ball,
yeah.
When the Chicago Bulls were a much better, like, flowing team. It's
yeah,
hard with DeMar DeRozan's mid-range game when you don't have any shooters around him, or like, if Caruso's not hitting, Vucevic isn't hitting, Patrick Williams isn't hitting, then it's just kind of like we're just gonna stay in the mid
Hmm.
range and let y'all shoot threes.
yeah,
So I think the Bucks win in 5, but if Zach LaVine can play Zach LaVine basketball, they could push this farther.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
I
hey,
agree.
it's gonna be tough though. It's gonna be tough because the Bucks are just so stacked. The way Brook Lopez has been playing since he came back, it's so hard to like
Brook
count.
Lopez is like, for he might be the only big man that I know his game like evolves so well with time.
Yeah,
Most big men, their
Yeah,
knees give out or their
yeah.
backs give out or something crazy. But like with Brook Lopez, since he stretched his game to the 3-point line, like he's added another 3, 4, 5 years onto his game because he's that valuable, and he's a huge body down there. I mean, he's huge. Like they were literally like pick and rolling, and Chicago was switching, and they would have like Caruso on him or something. They would just throw it up to him, and he would just keep it high and never bring it down. And if they're gonna do that, if they can't stop Brook Lopez, then yeah, Bucks are gonna easily win this. But
yeah, facts.
I think the games are gonna be tough. I think the games are gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Man,
All
yeah.
right.
I got Bucks in 6.
So I was about to say, D Blair, who you got?
Yeah, I got Bucks. I got Bucks in 6. I
Yeah,
think. I think at first I said Bucks in 3, but yeah, the Bulls showed me something today, so I got to go Bucks in 6.
Hey, they went down like 17 at first.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
Down like
I was
17 and
watching the
came back.
game like, when the game first started. When it went 9-0, I said, "Oh yeah, they finna get swept."
Oh yeah, it looked bad at first. It looked bad at first.
yeah. I go Bucks in 6. I think the X
But
factor is Zach LaVine for the Bulls.
yeah, when they get back to Chicago though, whew,
It's finna be.
That place gonna be
They,
jumping. That place
yeah,
gonna be jumping.
hey, people don't understand, man. It's tough to play in some of them
but
places for real.
yeah, like Atlanta gonna be like
Chicago,
that
oh, it's gonna
too.
be tough.
Atlanta
Home
finna be
court
like that
advantage
too when they
is
go
real.
back.
Home court
But yeah,
advantage is real.
yeah. I can I change my pick? I said Suns in 4. This might be 2. This might be
No, this
2.
ain't. Yeah, this ain't even a
This is
game.
so
This
bad.
ain't even a game.
I knew it was gonna be bad. This is worse than I
They
could
have
even thought.
28 points,
Damn it!
Yo,
2 quarters.
What you say? Damn it in two.
and 2, man. I like they said like
Right now, at this rate, they would finish with like 65 points.
this like the like
The
the
game.
Pelicans should just be like, you know what? We don't have it. Y'all got it.
And
Y'all got
Jose
it. We can't win a
Alvarado
game,
guarding CP3.
Hey,
bro.
damn
This
it! I
look.
have a question. I have a question about this
Andre
one.
Ayton's hitting threes.
What's up? I know.
You remember, you remember when you said the Suns better hope they don't see the Clippers? You think the Clippers were gonna get the Suns, or it was
Nah,
just gonna be tough?
I don't know. It depends. Like I think it would have been
I
tough
don't think the
regardless.
I don't think the Clippers would have won, but they would
One,
have
I think it go.
they would have bruised up the Suns.
Yeah, I would have went 6 or 7, but it would have been like how Jay White was saying. It would have been a tough 6 or 7, like back and forth. Cause last year it was pretty much the same team last year, and they went 6, and that was off of like lobs and stuff. Even though the Suns got better, I still think it would have been a tough series. But this is just we're just running around getting warm. Like they're not even taking this seriously.
Yeah, they're not 51-32. Yeah, they gotta hang them jerseys up.
Like they're probably even thinking, should we play D Book and CP3 for the second half? Like they probably thinking of that right now. Like we don't want them to get hurt. Let's just rest them.
I'm so weak.
Bro, this is awful.
All right, last series of the night, we got 4-seeded 76ers versus the 5-seeded Raptors, and in this series, I'm gonna go Philly. I'm going Philly, and it is hard. I'm going Philly in 7. I'm going Philly in 7 because I think Matisse Thybulle missing games 3 and 4 are going to be huge for the 76ers because he's unvaccinated. He can't go to Toronto.
Mm.
And that's going to be huge because he's a big part of their defense. While he might not be huge in their scoring, defense is one thing that they need now that, James Harden is in the lineup. James Harden don't play no defense. So
Yeah.
But after I honestly was gonna pick the upset in this matchup, and I was gonna say Raptors in 6. But after I saw the game yesterday, they really have no answer, and I mean god awful. No answer. Think about this for Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey was doing whatever, whenever he wanted. I'm talking Fred VanVleet was on him, cooked him. Scotty Barnes, come here. Pascal, come on. Gary Trent, go back to the bench.
I don't think he does that. Dude, I don't think he keeps it up.
You don't think he averages at least over 20?
20. Okay, he can average 20, but
that's what I'm saying. If he is
he can do that.
Third guy or a fourth guy.
No.
Think about that. Joel is gonna give you his 25 to 30.
Facts.
He's giving.
That's the thing.
James Harden's giving you 20 to 25. Yes, he is. Devin, stop.
Okay, I'll give you 20. I'll give you 20. I'll give you 20.
James Harden isn't as good as he used to be. I'll give you that.
Okay,
but he
20.
Ain't no slum bum yet. He might be next year. He might be next year.
Okay, I'll give him 20. He's not hitting 25. 20, right?
Tyrese might give you 20.
Okay.
Tobias
can
give you 20.
Yeah, no, Tobias. And that's the best game he's had so far. He's not doing it again. That was a rare.
Why not? Scotty Barnes is gonna be out.
That's
a huge knock.
That is huge. They said Gary Trent might be out too.
You know what? Just for that, I'm walking my statement back. Sixers in 5.
I have a question though. Why is Gary Trent and Scotty Barnes gonna be out?
They got hurt.
Scotty Barnes hurt his ankle. I don't know about Gary Trent.
Yeah, Gary Trent. They said he's hurt, but they didn't say what.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go Sixers in 5 or 6. Obviously, just because I like the Sixers. I've been liking the Sixers since they got Harden. Joel Embiid didn't have a Joel Embiid game, and once he has a Joel Embiid game,
it's over.
It's over.
They beat the Raptors by 20. And let me read you this. Joel Embiid had 19 and 15. Harden had 22 and 14.
19 and 15, but he shot 5 for 15. That's not
they were the third and fourth leading scorer on their team.
Yeah.
That's why.
They're not doing it again. They're like, look.
Tyrese isn't going to have.
Tyrese had 38 and one guy had
20 or 25. If he averaged 20 to 25 in these playoffs, you wouldn't be surprised.
No, but I don't think anyone else can keep. Joel and Tyrese are the only two I trust. James, that give you 20.
That's what I'm saying.
Tobias will not get 26.
The fourth option. If he's a fourth option, I don't need him to give me 26. If he gets me over 14, I'm happy.
I don't, exactly. Bro. That's a tough task for him because they don't feed him enough for him to get that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like in the flow of the offense, if he can get me 14, I'm good. Tyrese gonna get his. He knows how to get here. Ooh, here's a big question that I asked someone the other day, and I still don't know where I stand on it. Who are you taking if you only had these 2 picks to start a team? Tyrese Maxey or Jordan Poole?
Tyrese Maxey.
Why?
Because I feel like he got put into his role, like he's got through there because of Ben Simmons stuff, and he took it well. Like he took it really, really, really well. Jordan Poole still has, he still doesn't even start anymore, because Clay came back or whatnot. But I just feel like I'm building a team around Tyrese because he's shown that he can do it. He's shown that he can do it right now. 38, his first playoff game. That's big.
The only thing that I have to
Look,
say
hold
is
on, wait. Cause I'm gonna go the opposite. I thought about it. I think I'll go Jordan Poole for the simple fact I think Tyrese Maxey has got the reason he gets his is a lot of like Joel Embiid. They have to focus on him, and it's like doubles, kick out, and stuff like that. He's done it without Joel, but Joel is a huge reason as to how what's it called.
That isn't why Poole gets his shots and his stuff.
But I've seen when Steph was out for how many games? Who led him that many games? You could say the same argument. He's with Golden State, their system. That's how they move and stuff.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the motion offense is all about setting down screens, picks, flares.
Yeah, I don't know.
So like, it's a tough. My thing is, I want to say I'm leaning Tyrese because of the playmaking aspect. That's the only reason, because they're both going to give you around the same averages. But the only reason I would lean towards Jordan Poole is because when he blows up, he blows up.
Yeah.
It's like he's shooting it. Like he could be the next. He could be the. I'm dead. I heard this the other day. They say he could be the Splash cousin or something, or a Splash nephew or something like that.
And then on the other end, Tyrese Maxey gonna play some defense too.
But that's what I'm saying. Tyrese Maxey has more of a man body, if that makes sense.
His
he has more
shoulders
of a
broad as hell.
And on top of that, lean off of what you said. Luke. Lean off what you said. It I guess this doesn't matter, but it does matter if we're nitpicking. And to me, it took Jordan Poole longer coming to his own versus Tyrese Maxey getting thrown into the fire, like you said.
Hey, quick, Jay White.
He got thrown. Quick. Jordan Poole was hooping this year at the beginning, but he also had Steph Curry as an MVP candidate in the beginning of the year. The first whole month and a half was all Steph Curry. All Steph Curry. Which gave Jordan Poole, I felt like that time to get acclimated to that Klay Thompson role. And then when Steph went down and Klay came back, that's when Jordan Poole took that leap of scoring 20 points every single game and all that other stuff. Tyrese Maxey, I feel like, has been doing this since day one.
He don't have no choice because he got put in a situation to where we can guard. And if you don't do nothing, we're getting you out of here.
One more thing, Blair, and I'll kick it to you. I just feel like Tyrese Maxey wasn't a point guard to begin. He was a shooting guard. Mm-hmm. And for him to be able,
I don't think he's a point guard now.
But that's what I'm saying. He at least plays that point guard role. But that's why he transitioned so seamlessly to the shooting guard position when James Harden came. That's his role. That's why I feel like he's the better player. For him to be able to be like, hey, I can take a step back on my scoring and stuff like that to get everyone else involved. As a young player, that shows a lot of growth to me.
I don't know. It's tough. That's a tough question.
And he had to get right, or he was gonna get left. He was gonna trade him and go get them a guard if he didn't show up. Because you gotta think about it. We had Ben Simmons, and now we got this young guy that we really don't know much about.
Hold on, Devin. I don't even think you gave us your prediction. Sixers
for what?
Or Raptors.
Oh, okay.
Luke said 6-6 or 5.
I'm muting my mic.
6-5.
Look, man. Look, Scotty Barnes. If the Raptors was healthy, I say Raptors in 6. But even after the first game, if they were healthy, but now that they're not healthy, they're missing 2 people. I'll go Sixers in 5. I hate to say it too. I hate to say it, but I gotta give it.
I love when you talk objectively, D. Blair.
It's hard. I can't look.
You can't have it's one thing to have a bad take, another thing to have a terrible take.
No, I don't
walk down that path.
Like what? Look, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna look through all these that we've done so far, all 11, and I'm gonna clip.
Your horrible take is SGA wasn't a top 10 under 25. That's your terrible take. That's your god awful take.
How? He's not.
Stop it.
We gotta go back to the list. He didn't make it for me. It was him or Fox.
Neither one of y'all have an Evan Mobley on there.
No, I did.
No, he didn't need to be on there. No, hold up, tell me. At the time, he wasn't. He didn't need to be on there. That's fair.
I had him on mine.
No, you
Evan, when
did.
you
Mook.
know,
It's
you
a
know.
Mook. It's okay. He wasn't
still have it in
top
my
10
notes.
then.
I still have it in my notes.
Hold up, time out. No, because Jared's trying to make it seem like it was a bad. No, he wasn't top 10.
When I said Evan Mobley,
You were like,
I said you looked at me wild.
cause it was
You looked at,
wild. That
I
was
was
wild.
and now looking back on it, he might be higher than 7.
No, he's not. I don't. Okay, can I be honest with you?
Do you still have Zion ahead of him?
Yes. That's
Devin's a
But why? But why? What has Zion shown you that Evan Mobley hasn't?
that Zion can't play.
that he can do. Look. Here you go. When
Basketball.
Zion plays, he puts up the.
When?
If we factor injuries into it, okay, you got me. You got me, Evan Mobley. If they're both healthy, Zion is better than Evan Mobley. I don't even think it's close, to be honest with you. You don't, Mook, come on now.
Zion might be better. Evan Mobley's a little bit more impactful.
Evan Mobley. This is a debate for Rookie of the Year with Evan Mobley.
Impact.
I don't know if he's the Rookie of the Year. I don't know if he's the best rookie.
Evan.
I'm so serious.
He's the best rookie.
I don't know. You got Scotty Barnes and you got Cade. Them were the only two.
You're not picking, but if we redrafted right now,
I'd pick Cade.
Right now,
I'd pick Cade.
Evan Mobley.
I'd pick Cade.
The NBA not picking
Cade
Cade.
had great games down the stretch.
I
still can't remember a game he had a great game and they won.
He beat Philly. He whooped Philly.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure James Harden or
they both played. Yeah, they both played. That's when James was tripping. This was after he got whooped by Brooklyn. He's still trying to recover from partying with Lil Baby and all that.
Hey, like I always say, Devin's the Skip Bayless of what we got going on.
No, look.
The crazy takes.
Cade. Cade, to me.
Cade over Evan, isn't it? I just don't see how people put Scotty Barnes in there.
Scotty Barnes is nice.
He had a
man.
good season. He had a good, nice. He ain't like that though.
I don't know, man. Scotty Barnes, he might be. He's like, I don't know. It's tough. They're close. I don't think Evan Mobley's not. He's not top 7. He's
top 7.
He's not top 7, bro. He's
Top
not.
7.
No, he's not.
Under 25, I'm taking him in the top.
Are you taking Evan Mobley or SGA?
SGA.
Okay. Was SGA your top 7?
Yeah, he was like 6.
I gotta look at the list. I gotta go back to the list.
6. It was like Luka, Ja,
Yeah.
SGA, Evan, and then I had who else did I have in there? I think JT was in there.
Hold up. Okay, Evan or Trae Young? Evan or Trae Young? I gotta hear it.
I guess
it's
Trae Young. I guess it's
one.
Trae Young, but that's different because Trae Young was given the keys to the car.
Before he even got there.
Evan, right now, Evan's in the passenger seat taking some driving lessons.
But would Cade be better because he had to take the key? Cade has.
But see, if you gave Evan the keys to the car with Detroit, I feel like Evan's putting up some crazy numbers. Hey, he was putting up 20. He had games where he was putting up 20, 17, and 5 blocks, and he was playing like 30 minutes.
Bro,
imagine he played 40 minutes. I could see a 20 and 20 game from Evan Mobley.
Bro, I don't think he's the type of player you just throw it down to him and he just go and get you. No, he can score. He can score in the post, but he's not like a Joel Embiid. Like you just go down there. He's not. No.
He's 19. He's 19.
But I'm saying I don't think he's that type of player to where you just go down low and he gives you buckets. He had DG. Darius Garland. Darius Garland makes all their lives easier. I'm talking easy.
Hey, Devin.
Did he play if Evan Mobley took a step over Darius Garland next year?
Take a step over? What do you mean? Like points or
Like
something?
Darius Garland's still averaging like 21 and 8 or whatever he averaged this year, and Evan Mobley's averaging like 23 and 10.
But I think he gets that from Darius Garland. Darius Garland
He's
makes
the point guard, of course.
no, but I'm saying if you take Evan Mobley to a different team, he needs a good guard with him.
Because we've only seen a good guard with him. We've never seen him without a good guard. You can't say that argument.
But I don't
Like,
think you
USC
can do it, man.
without good guards.
That's college though.
He did in the NBA. 15, 8, and 3 in the NBA as a rookie big man is nice. Then, before everyone got hurt, they were the 4 through 6 seed.
Bro, man. I can't top 10. I don't see
impact,
it, man.
Winning plays, impact. These gotta mean something. Stats can't
Bro.
be everything.
But they didn't make it to the playoffs.
Made it closer than Cade Cunningham's team. You can't say you
can't put it the same point.
No. The only other person other than DG on that team is Jarrett Allen that was contributing big time minutes. Okay, everyone else, Cedi Osman, Harris LeVert, even whoever this Jeffrey guys is, and all of them weren't contributing like that. We're not contributing like that. You're acting as if Detroit and Cavaliers basketball on two different spectrums. They're not.
Bro, they all average about the same.
Booty last year.
Bro, Laurie averaged 15. Karis LeVert averaged 17. Jarrett Allen averaged. They all averaged double digits.
Time out.
He got traded. He got traded. But look. That's still 15.
Like 12 or 11 since he got traded. Don't play.
Bro, Kevin Love averaged 14. They all average double digits.
You see, you're bringing Kevin Love into your argument now.
But look, you're saying it was only because look, this is what you're saying. He contributed to winning more than everyone else, but he had numbers still matter though. He still had the same numbers as everybody else.
Do you think the Cavs are in the same position? Do you think the Cavs are in the same position without Evan Mobley as their 4?
Oh no. But I'm saying,
do you think the Detroit Pistons are in the same position without Cade Cunningham?
No.
Yes.
No.
They're still last in the conference.
Bro, Cade was the only. It's like this. Cade, we're giving you the keys, but you got to figure out you got to make something out of nothing, pretty much.
I absolutely agree that they threw him under the bus, and it could have looked a lot worse than what he actually is. But all I'm saying is, we're starting pick like if you gave me Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley based off of this year, and I'm including winning plays, clutch time, stuff like that, and yes. Maybe Evan Mobley had an unfair advantage because his team was in the playoffs, so he had more moments like this. But I've seen more from Evan.
Bro.
And I want you to go look up Evan Mobley highlights after we're done here and just watch. I want you to watch. And I want
He's good.
Look, you can see because what you see in Cade is also the potential, the ceiling.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not looking like that through Evan.
I can see the potential. But
no, you're not.
You're good. No, but it's crazy. But it's
Tim Duncan-esque.
But it's crazy to put him. Okay.
Tim Duncan, but he made winning plays and was all defense.
Jay White.
All NBA.
Be honest
now, man.
Be honest. It's crazy to put him top 10 under 25 or whatever we did.
No,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, if you have him number 1, if you pick Evan Mobley number 1 in the draft, I understand. For him to be in the top 10 is insane to me.
Top 10 under 25, yes.
No, he's.
Is Cade in that top 10?
No, none of the rookies are.
Bro, yeah. Then we have to have a evaluation of your list, sir. It is out of date. It is out of date.
Bro, I could SGA. Okay, I understand SGA being in the list. Evan Mobley does not deserve to be near the list yet. He doesn't. He doesn't, man. I'm sorry.
You can't name 10 players. You said 10. I'm not even talking about 7.
I know
You
it. Hold
cannot
up.
name
Let me
10
see.
better players under 25. You can't.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Hold up. I might have the
Go
list
ahead.
if I can find
Go
it.
look.
Cause, bro, you're tripping right now. You said I can't name 10?
10.
I just need to see the age, and I can name 15.
Oh,
Now you're just getting disrespectful.
15?
Now
How?
Now you're getting
How?
disrespectful.
Hold up.
Getting disrespectful.
Hold up. NBA players.
You could look all you want.
Bro.
We can talk about this off the air. I gotta get out of here. This has been 3 The Hard Way podcast coming to you live.
He might be
Shout
top
out
20.
Blair. Hey.
Yeah,
For all this ages, I can't wait to come back to these videos. Just shove it in your face.
next podcast we do it. We gotta hit the list again.
We'll do it. We'll hit a relist. We'll relist them.
Yeah, we can Evan Mobley should not be on that list.
Bro,
If you do not put Evan Mobley on your top 10,
he's not on the
your
list.
Whole list goes out the window.
He's not there. He's not on the list, man. He's just not.
Whole list.
We gonna get to it. He does not deserve to be on that list.
There's no way that you could put an Evan Mobley on. You can't put Evan Mobley on there, but you could put Zion on there, who hasn't played in a whole year and a half. No way. There's no.
There is a way.
No. At some point, being available has to matter. If Mook gave you 30 and 10 a night out of, let's say, 40 games, he only played in 15 of them. I gave you 25 and 5, and I played in all 40. Who are you taking, Devin?
Bro, Evan Mobley has played in 1 year. It's been 1 year.
And didn't get. And how many seasons has Zion been in the league? I'll even give you the number. 3. Go look up how many games he's played in 82 times 3 years.
Okay, but look,
the
body of work I've seen from Zion is way more than I've seen.
End the podcast.
We out, man. We going to it out.